Ben Simmons, 11 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds in 26
Mm.
minutes of action.
And the
Yeah,
point guard ran him over. I seen it.
yeah. Yo,
Compazzo.
I watched
I got white friends, they say hi to me. I got dog food, so they buy for me. I got white friends, they say hi to me. I got good kush, so they buy for me.
The Denver Nuggets come up top over the Philadelphia 76ers, 104 to 95.
they beat the shit out the Sixers, bro.
Yo, Denver is fucking nice now. Like with Aaron Gordon, they got
Mm-hmm.
a crazy dynamic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't know. Don't let's not go that far.
Bro, the dynamic is crazy. Yo,
they
them
might come
skinny
out
light
the
skinned
West.
niggas, they got a lot of light skinned
They might
niggas.
come out the West, low key. I ain't even gonna
And
hold you.
yo, they fast. Yo,
Better put some respect on LeBron name, man.
you got Michael Porter on one wing. You got Aaron Gordon. You got a center that pass. You got Jamal Murray. He can pass, drive, and whoever else they got.
It's
Who else they
nasty.
got?
They got Will Barton on the bench still. So let's
But
go.
who start at the two guard for them?
Nobody knows.
I think it's
Because
not.
they got rid of Gary Harris, right?
We'll get to it. Let me get through the scores. All right. So standouts for the Sixers. Nobody. Yeah, nobody. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Star wise, Tobias Harris, 12 points. Dwight Howard, 10 and 7. Ben Simmons, 11 points and 3 assists. God damn.
How much again? Say that again.
Ben Simmons, 11 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds in 26 minutes of action.
And the point guard ran him over. I seen it.
Yeah. Yo,
Compazzo.
I watched a video. It was detailing how like everybody says that Ben Simmons is a great like passer, right? And we saw like a lot of that shit in his first couple of years. But like the last two or three, like Ben Simmons has been averaging around like a relatively high amount of assists, but none of that shit is any of the shit that you would expect. It's just him standing in a dunker spot and then making an interior pass to a big.
Well, that's his thing. He attracts attention. He's a because if you don't guard him, he's going straight to the hole. So that's where his thing is, just to get in and kick. And also fast break. He's a fast break magician. All right, so starting with the Nuggets, I think Will Barton is starting or just coming off the bench and playing crazy minutes, or it's PJ Dozier that starts at their other guard spot.
Yeah, that might be Dozier.
So for the Nuggets,
He's
Michael
really
Porter
good, by the
Jr.,
way.
27. He is really good. Michael Porter Jr., 27 points, 4 assists, 12 rebounds. Nikola Jokic, 21 points, 5 assists, 10 rebounds. Jamal Murray, 30 points. He had a nice little step back. That shit was sexy. And 6 rebounds. And that's pretty much it for like the Nuggets. Nothing too crazy.
Aaron Gordon in the box score? Did I miss that shit?
6 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds.
Yeah, man. He's not
Ew.
a focal point, and he's still figuring out where he needs to be in the spots. But you know that they're gonna work him in when he needs to be, man. The key is he's better than Paul Millsap.
Thanks for dropping by Prolific Culture, where we're all about the conversation. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
So, you know,
Yeah. So it's no loss, right?
yeah. So he's gonna be more athletic, more able to defend and block. And Paul Millsap could probably do those other things that he really can't. So they kind of got something going on.
Well, he's a big replacement for when they lost Jeremy Grant to the Pistons. You got a big forward that could do multiple things, that could, be a factor on offense as far as cutting goes. So they definitely found a replacement for Jeremy Grant, which is big because they needed that. That was a big loss.
Yeah, but isn't Denver feels like a team that's just so rich with talent. Like you could say that the loss of Jeremy Grant is like really big to them, but like they got a bunch of other really good basketball players. Like Dozier's a fucking beast, and he's like 6'6".
Yeah,
Fucking,
but
they got Bull like on the bench. Like they got players everywhere. Like
the main thing was they needed a forward to guard the LeBrons of the world and the Durants of the world, somebody that could step up to the task. Which I'm not
yeah,
saying Michael Porter Jr. can't, but
yeah,
with his back and stuff like that previously, he's not.
yeah,
He just doesn't have it in order to
yeah,
step up to that challenge
yeah,
defensively.
yeah.
So that's where Aaron Gordon steps in a little bit.
All right. Well, it just seemed like the rich just got a little bit more rich.
Oh
That
yeah,
team just
they still
they've
full of
had
talent.
talent for like how many years? If they just had like a bunch of players on their team that are all really good, but they just never go anywhere.
Well, they went somewhere last year. Last year they went to the conference finals. So this is a nice push if the West isn't, if the Lakers aren't what we think they will be, and I mean the Clippers are okay since they got Rondo, but we could definitely damn well be talking about the Nuggets in the finals.
We
Okay.
should. We can. We might be, but
Yeah, it's a possibility.
it's a possibility.
Them in Utah,
But it's not a
they've been trying to
guarantee
make
because
moves.
they got pretty damn close in that bubble, and they got to have that level of play. So we'll see what happens with Denver.
I want to remind everybody that level of play got them to 3 consecutive game 7s in a row. So I'm not sure if that's the type of effort that people really want to see again.
Well,
Who wouldn't want to see 3 game 7s in a row?
Denver Nuggets fans.
I mean, I get it, but like, if we're playing 3 game 7s, that means we're fighting our ass off.
It also means that you're giving shit up, because if you playing 3 in a row, come on. At some point, you can't meet 3 teams that are just as good or better than you.
Well, it happens. Sometimes it's a dogfight. Like you look at those teams they played against, those were not cupcake teams. They played against Utah, which was a tough ass team. They played against the Clippers, which was a really good team. These are teams that are not easy.
Yeah. I understand.
I got white friends, they say hi to me.